Recently, former President of the United States Barack Obama expressed criticism towards India. He said, and I quote, India may start pulling apart if minority rights were not protected. In this statement, the reference to minority is directed towards the Indian Muslim community. I would like to provide a brief explanation of democracy. And by the way, for those of you who believe democracy means everyone has a voice in shaping public policies, that's an illusion. Democracy also means the rule of the majority. Western democracy is a flawed model. Democracy works fine when it is linked with a strong background culture. United States formed in 1776. It was the Europeans who found America, and slavery was abolished in 1865. That means democracy, human rights, culture, values, ethos, these all are new concepts that has emerged in last 200 years for the Western countries. And it was the European scholar and educated people who came up with flat earth theory some 600 years ago, and they also believed that the earth was the center of the universe, the geocentric theory. But then if you look at the ancient Indian scripture, they already knew that the earth was round. That is why we call earth bhugol, which means earth round. Almost every conflict and problem in this world is created by the Western countries in the name of democracy, human rights and peace. Under Barack Obama presidency, United States conducted maximum number of airstrikes, killing thousands and forced people to flee from their own country. And yet he won the Nobel Peace Prize. That is how the Western democracy works. Obama made such a statement. There are two reasons behind it. First, it seems that he has been quite bored since his retirement in 2017. He is not receiving much attention or relevance by making such provocative statements in the age of the internet and news media. The second reason behind this is that there is an alliance of individuals with a specific mindset working behind him. There is an organization that shares a particular ideology and envision shaping the world according to their ideology to facilitate their governance. Barack Obama is a political leader with a socialist mindset and Marxist background. Obama was born in Hawaii. He did his graduation from Columbia in 1983 and then went to Harvard Law School in 1988. When he was growing up in Hawaii, that is where Obama had mentor, whose name was Frank Marshall Davis, the famous communist. And then during his graduation days at Columbia, he had another mentor, Professor Edward Said, who was a Marxist writer and a prominent member of the Lebanese Communist Party. And then at Harvard Law School, Barack Obama had another mentor, Roberto Manga Beira Anga, who is a Brazilian socialist. In fact, this guy Roberto left Harvard in the 90s to join the socialist government of Brazil. And then in 1995, Barack Obama met Bill Ayers in Chicago. Do you know who's Bill Ayers? He was once known for setting up bombs during his time with the revolutionary communist group, the Weather Underground, in protest against US government. This group is described by the FBI as a terrorist group. And then there is one more person called Jeremiah Wright, who was Barack Obama's pastor at the Trinity United Church of Christ in Chicago. So what I am trying to say is that all these people were friends and mentors of Barack Obama. These individuals developed and shaped his thinking. If you look at Barack Obama's full name, it is Barack Hussein Obama. Now, based on the name, it is evident that Barack Obama is a Muslim. Today within America, a significant number of citizens are still confused about whether he is Christian or Muslim. Obama has never publicly admitted whether he is a Christian or Muslim. He has never provided any clarity regarding his religion. This clearly indicates that he is a communist. Barack Obama was giving an interview to CNN. It was a long interview where they discussed various topics. But why did Obama make the statement that Muslims in India are in danger? And that too at a time when Prime Minister Modi was being warmly welcomed in the United States, at the Congress and at the White House. I'll tell you the reason: because Prime Minister Modi's trip to the United States was a success. So many people from businessmen to scientists, actors, philanthropists came to visit Prime Minister Modi for dinner. Everybody complimented Prime Minister Modi. Even Joe Biden and his wife, they enjoy hosting Prime Minister. They even received gift from Prime Minister Modi. Have you heard of Obama Foundation? Who is funding Obama Foundation? The Open Society Foundation. And who is the founder of the Open Society Foundation? George Soros. George Soros was funding an anti-India narrative. Prime Minister Modi visited White House and his visit was a grand success. People like George Soros and other communists didn't like all of this. That is why they said Barack Hussein Obama to give that statement to CNN. After the United States trip, Prime Minister Modi immediately went to Egypt. Even there he had a grand welcome. Egypt is a Muslim majority country. In fact, Prime Minister Modi on Sunday received the Order of the Nile Award, which is Egypt's highest state honor. When a Muslim majority country has no problem with Prime Minister Modi, why does Barack Hussein Obama have a problem?